Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to STR Wrestling Reviews. I am your host, Saber, and today we are going to be reviewing last night's episode of Raw, which was on May 12th, 2025. The first thing that happened was CM Punk, who, yes, he is back. CM Punk was there to talk on how he was really mad at Paul Heyman, and he called him various things such as a fat little snake, which I found very funny. Next thing you know is Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman come out. And I don't know how, but basically right away, Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker get in the ring and start beating CM Punk up. Then we see Sami Zayn come in and start helping CM Punk. And then main event Jey Uso comes in, kicks a chair out of Seth Rollins' hand, and then also, just like Sami, starts helping CM Punk out. And then after a lot of fighting, they all get sent out the ring except Braun and Seth. So then Sami Zayn comes in the ring with a chair, then CM Punk comes in the ring with a chair, and then main event Jey Uso comes in and they all scare the two others off. Next up was a match between Penta and Chad Gable. So first thing, of course, Penta comes out to his amazing music. And then instead of Chad Gable, we hear Pat McAfee's music. Because he came out because he wasn't there the rest of the evening. Probably because he was backstage getting the final clear. And if you didn't know, the reason he needed to be cleared was because on Saturday, at WWE Backlash, he fought a match against Gunther. So that's what I'm guessing happened. So he just came in midway through, and then Chad Gable came. Now, firstly, Chad Gable was showing no mercy at all. But then Penta started getting up and getting more energy, and that's when it really started to become a wonderful match. Now, the craziest moment in the match was when Chad Gable went for a flying headbutt to Penta, but Penta reversed it into a codebreaker. That was insane and very unexpected. But no one won from that. So what happened next was Penta kind of dropped Chad Gable on his head. Now that's not exactly what happened because I honestly don't know how to describe what happened. But that's how Penta won the match. Now after Penta and Chad Gable's match, there was a backstage moment where Dominic was asking the other members of Judgment Day why, when he was on a call with Liv Morgan, who's currently in LA filming a Hollywood movie, and she said good morning instead of good evening. Now, I guess this was his first time learning time zones, but the others seemed really confused, but hey, that's Dominic. So next up, the New Day went to the announcer's table because they were going to watch American Made versus the War Raiders. And whoever would win that match, I think, is going to face them. I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's how it went. But for some reason, the New Day interfered with the match, making the American Made win. Now, again, it might not be for whoever wins faces them. But if it was, kind of confused why they would choose who faces them. But who knows. And next up was a backstage segment with Seth freaking Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman, where they were all ready to go. But then Seth Rollins stood up, whispered something into Braun Breaker's ear, which we will see what that was soon. Just wait. Next up, we see Jey Uso coming to the ring with his electrifying entrance. This is one thing that I love that Jey Uso does. He goes into the audience, picks up a random kid and starts yeeting with him. And I just love that because you know that just made that kid's day. So finally, as Jey Uso gets to the ring, you know the fans want one more time. So Jey Uso does his intro again, and then finally he starts his promo, where he says that he is going to win against Logan Paul at Saturday night's main event, which we already knew. So during his promo, Gunther comes out and basically says, your title should not be around your waist, it should be around mine. And you already know the chants again are coming in saying, "You tapped out." But then he gets mad, so we find out that whoever wins the Uso versus Paul match will go against Gunther at Monday Night Raw. And then, like I had mentioned before, how Braun Breaker heard a secret from Seth Rollins, we finally figure out what it is. We can see Jey Uso on the floor with his title, and we can also see Braun Breaker running away in the distance because, of course, he did it. Next up is Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. Now, of course, this match is going to have a lot of interference. So, the first interference is from the Judgment Day, who starts beating up AJ Styles, but then Penta comes in, and Penta beats up the rest of the Judgment Day, making AJ Styles win the match. Next up was Becky Lynch, who came out to basically say that even though she technically lost her match at Backlash to Lyra Valkyria, in her eyes, she still won it. And her logic was that she wasn't the one who went to the hospital after the match. She just went to her tour bus and drank some tequila. So I guess that's fair, but the next thing she said was that almost a year ago, the reason that she went away was because of us, the fans. And that anything we say related to her, she really won't care because, like, we're not even comparable to her in her eyes. After this was a promo package for Rusev, basically saying that he doesn't want to do what he does, but he's gonna do it anyway because he has to. And finally, for the main event, it was Julia and Roxanne Perez versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. This was a great match, and my favorite thing was how many drop kicks there were during this match. And in the end, you obviously can tell that Io Sky and Rhea Ripley won. And at the end of the match, Io Sky went to raise her arm up with the title in her hand, and then Rhea Ripley went to lift it higher as an appreciation and as respect. But then the death stare to Io Sky and the title, and you could tell that mommy wants her title back now. I'll see you guys on Saturday after I review Friday Night Smackdown. You have been watching STR Wrestling Reviews. I'm your host, Saber. Thank you for watching.